The Declaration of Independence has become one of the most coveted documents in our nation's history. To understand this important document, we must go through the steps of design, how this document has impacted culture, media, and truly everything around us. So sit back, grab a snack, and take a trip with us to discuss the Declaration of Independence. The formation of the Declaration of Independence began after the deterioration of the colonial and British relationship. When Great Britain placed taxes like the Stamp Act and the Townshend Act on the colonies, enough was enough. While both sides argued about the boundaries of control of British Parliament, by 1774, key figures like Samuel Adams and Thomas Jefferson were fighting for peace and justice for the colonies. In 1775, Thomas Paine released his Common Sense, arguing for the first time that independence is a natural right. As war continued to rage on, by June of 1776, a group of influential men, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and Benjamin Franklin to be included, were given the authority to write a mission statement for the colonies for independence. Thomas Jefferson was signified as the key writer, information not known until some years after. The Continental Congress came back together to vote July 1st, and after revisions were made, the Declaration of Independence was completely adopted on July 4th, 1776 by Congress. Designing the Declaration of Independence was a war of revolution in its own right. It impacted not only the colonies, but America forever. Through this, it set us on track to prove ourselves as a powerhouse and set the standard for democratic governments for centuries to come. There are many discussions of the type of paper that the Declaration of Independence was written on. It was first thought that it was printed on hemp paper. However, it was discovered to be printed on parchment paper for its final draft. Parchment paper is stiffer paper in texture and comes from the prepared skin of an animal. Jefferson's drafts were analyzed by paper conservationists and was discovered to be paper most closely resembling paper of Dutch origin. The signers wrote in iron gall ink based from phosphorus sulfate and marble gall. The original Declaration of Independence was also known for its worn appearance and handwritten ink marks due to it not being considered a precious document during colonial times. While there are many signers, in terms of handwriting, John Hancock notably is known for his. Bold and large signatures creating a common phrase, "Sign your John Hancock," has continued for centuries, and signature is seen as being one of the ways he is confident and fearless about the backlash he could have received from Great Britain. The media is the key indicator of how we interpret things. It's usually our first exposure to a new topic or even a new trend. A way the media has demonstrated the Declaration of Independence and how we should see it is the interpretation of the American dream. Ever since we were young, we have heard how America is the land of the free and the place people can go from even rags to riches. While America is advertised as the land of the dreams and happiness, this isn't true for everyone. Some people can still experience poverty, loss of opportunity, and also not even being able to reach their dreams in their lifetime. The Declaration of Independence has also impacted consumerism. In the consumer market, with the show based on the Revolutionary War and the Declaration of Independence, Liberty Kids was brought out in 2002. It was an educational cartoon brought to the television screens by PBS to help students learn about the Revolutionary War, aspects of colonization, slavery, and also, importantly, the Declaration of Independence. The show lasted 2 years with a total of 40 episodes. Also, in the consumer market, we have seen the American Girl doll brand release the Felicity doll, who was set in the Revolutionary War times where she lives in Virginia with her family and experiences the aspects of Revolutionary War and what it can do to people. The Declaration of Independence also impacts our society on the business, social, and cultural levels. In terms of business, people are allowed to have their businesses and not be taxed at high prices at different times if the government feels like it. Also, these businesses have full control and are only under regulations of companies like the BBB and FTC. However, businesses are allowed to have full control as long as they are within the regulations necessary to them. On social levels, we are allowed freedom of speech, and most importantly, we are allowed to live freely and know that we are allowed to be independent beings on American soil. No one is allowed to tell us to change our hair, clothes, or hobbies we choose that are important to us. We can all be individuals and live in a world knowing everything is our choice. In terms of cultural standards, religion most prominently sticks out to me. Many people every day come to the United States to be able to freely believe in what they want. In America, knowing that you can be any denomination of religion and know that you will not be persecuted or have your rights stripped of you is a beautiful feeling. So without the Declaration of Independence,
I think we would still be speaking with British accents, and I wouldn't be able to manage because I think they're so cute.
so without the Declaration of Independence,
I wouldn't be able to have as many opportunities as I have today.
From these videos, you can see each American has their own interpretation of what the Declaration of Independence has done for them. Each American has experienced different benefits as a result. Whether you've come to America to start a better life or have been born over here and overcame adversity, the Declaration of Independence has been a key factor in why these dreams are able to come true. The Declaration of Independence ensures that we as people are allowed to have our rights to freedom, justice, and the pursuit of happiness. It's a beautiful concept to know that this is the land of freedom and opportunity for everyone alike.